at least 10 years down the line, starting today, at least we compete with Hyderabad, or we compete with Bangalore, or we compete with Chennai. So what exactly does Vision Visakha mean? So until and unless we think in those terms, until and unless we have passion for this particular place, for this particular city, this vision can never be visualized, can never be obtained, can never be realized. A lot of people, in fact, when I speak of these words, when I say the first thing what anybody should be doing is to come and stay here as a chief minister. If I were to say this, unfortunately we have an opposition in the state, and we also have a lot of vested interests and also a negative media with vested interests who support the opposition. I think many of you also are aware of it, that they make such a hue and cry that, in fact, that we shifting over to Vizag, they try to make an issue out of it, saying that somebody is coming to Vizag because they want to grab the lands here, they want to do that, they want to do that, and these kind of stories shamelessly are written, shamelessly are projected. And all for what? So they don't want the chief minister to come here. They go to the court, court cases are filed. All for what? They don't want chief ministers to come here. Now why? Because if the chief minister comes here, this area will grow. Because there's ownership which is going to come for this area. There would be a christening of the city as executive capital. So they don't want the chief minister to come here because they have vested interests elsewhere. They bought land before the capital could be announced elsewhere. Thousands of acres in private hands, Benami lands. And they're all scared. The moment this becomes the executive capital, the land rates there would further plunge. And because of this vested interest, today, Vizag has taken the beating. So going forward, I'm here to assure everybody here that there would be changes, because this is inevitable. If one were to compete with Hyderabad, compete with Chennai, compete with Bangalore, it's very important that Vizag becomes the economic growth engine. That is, in fact, if I were to have any vested interest, probably I would be speaking about Kadapa. See, for me, the state is ours, to everyone here. And one in my place should think in terms of what is good for the next generation. How would we want our children to be positioned? How are the state's revenues going to be? Where is the growth going to come from? And how exactly can we boost these revenues to support the growth of Andhra Pradesh? If we do not think like this in terms of growth for Vizag, then who would think? If the vision of the leader is wrong, if the vision of the leader is negative, then Vizag will not grow. Today, unfortunately, only person standing for Visakhapatnam as executive capital is only me. Unfortunately, this is the reality. Fighting against the entire opposition, fighting against vested interests of the media, everybody wanting that Visakhapatnam is not declared as executive capital. This is the reality. Everybody should keep this in mind, understand this reality. Now moving further, Vizag would have to develop. I'm assuring you, we have court cases going on, we have so many people trying to oppose everything.